For most of us, our motivation is hunting, but land acquisition and restoration is really our purpose.
Whether you want to go witness birds, go see flowers, doesn't matter. The fact is in your own backyard, you have a chance to go see wildlife.
All of our acquisition projects have an endpoint. We donate our property or sell it under the RIM arrangement with the state DNR, and it goes into their inventory systems. And all of these different projects are permanent, meaning that they're available for public use on a permanent basis, and they'll be there for generations to come.
I've been a member of this chapter since its first days, and driving around Blue Earth County looking at the habitat that they've created along with other organizations, it's overwhelming to me to see this after listening to some of the people back in the 60s and 70s saying we'll never get this back. If you want to see some of these projects, drive around Blue Earth County and look at them and look at the wildlife that they're producing and the scenery. You'll be very amazed.
Every restoration project offers a lot of benefits, not just to wildlife, but to us in the form of water and air and quality of soil. And each acre that undergoes restoration project becomes a holding spot for water.
Water is it's something not to be taken for granted. It's not an endless resource, and it's something that we need to keep an eye on. And I truly believe that within the last 5 to 10 years, we have made tremendous strides in making this a better place as far as water quality, as far as erosion, and as far as conservation goes.
I find often students who are coming in don't necessarily have a lot of hands-on experience. So one of the things that I do, especially with much of my coursework, is we spend time out in the field getting first-hand experience.
You know, a lot of times we think about education as being this formal setting where you've got a teacher and you have students and they're there. And in reality, those properties, they're public land. There is this whole world that's out there for them to learn from. It's been said that people will not conserve what they don't love, and they won't love what they don't know about. That's why it is so important to have conservation lands. They serve as an essential hands-on opportunity for learning as well as teaching the next generation about the natural world.
As a kid growing up in this area, there wasn't a lot of hunting. We had family in South Dakota, so if we wanted to go pheasant hunting, we had to go to South Dakota. It's like you walk into another world. I mean, it's grass and water as far as you can see. It's absolutely gorgeous. I remember thinking to myself, you know, why can't we have that around here? And as you go out and look at some of the projects that we've been involved in, it's like you're in South Dakota. It's like you're in a different place.
I've been hunting and going along hunting since really I've been 3 years old, and it's been a whole part of my life, my father's life, and to have the habitat available right out your back door, to come home from work and grab the dog and a shotgun, and 5 minutes I can be pheasant hunting and shooting roosters and having a great time in the outdoors and really enjoying what this area has to offer.
When you give $1 to the Blue Earth County chapter, Minnesota Pheasants Incorporated, $1 goes right into conservation. We have virtually zero overhead. Our organization has no paid staff. We are committed to raising dollars and spending them in the Blue Earth County area for all areas of conservation that we're involved with.
The thought is that, you know, everyone in the area here can see the benefits. So if someone donates or is involved with our club or a member with our club, they can see these things taking place right in their backyard. Our club has been involved with restoration or acquisition of thousands of acres in the Blue Earth County area. And our expenditures on land acquisition alone exceed $1 million.
But we understand there's something more important to that. The finished product isn't just here for the present, it's here for the future. We know that no entity is going to be able to do this alone. Minnesota Pheasants Incorporated has really strived to have great working relationships with other conservation clubs. We were recognized from Pheasants Forever as their Partner of the Year in 2016, and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service designated us the Conservation Club of the Decade. But none of that really would matter if we didn't have good relationships with local landowners who are just as interested as we are in seeing these things accomplished. I think now it's critically important to build on those relationships, and we are actively seeking people not only to come and financially support us, but to become part of our organization.
For anybody that is thinking about joining this group or is interested in what we do, I would highly recommend it because it is just a blast to work with these people.
And we would encourage anyone watching this to just go to our website, find out a little bit more about us, and of course, if you have questions, reach out to us. The finished product isn't just here for the present, it's here for the future.
Generations down the road, they can enjoy the same things. And our hope is that we are able to continue to acquire and restore property in Blue Earth County for as long as we can.